The Hitman Bret Hart ascended to the throne once again, winning his third WWF Championship over Big Daddy Cool Diesel at the 1995 Survivor Series. For over a decade, the British Bulldog has been on a comparable path, transitioning from a tag team specialist to a single standout, although seemingly always derailed by circumstances non-related to in-ring prowess. Before the Hitman became the flagship of the World Wrestling Federation's new generation, the Bulldog proved himself, if not on par, perhaps superior, after defeating him in his native London, England for the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam '92. The Hart family dynamic has once again seized center stage in the WWF, as Bret defends his title now, against his brother-in-law, the Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Mabel defeated The Undertaker in the preliminary round of the '95 King of the Ring tournament, on his way to winning the crown. He subsequently put the dead man on the shelf, severely injuring his face, but after having put to rest the year-long roadblock of Ted DiBiase's $1 Million Corporation, he can now focus his attention to Mabel, who cowardly avoided confrontation whenever possible. Ever opportunist, Owen Hart believes he is poised to defeat former WWF champion, Diesel. The history between Razor Ramon and the 1-2-3 Kid, noted and well documented, but at odds again, they both find allies to support their cause. Henry O. Godwin and Hunter Hearst Helmsley meet in a hog pin match, while veteran Buddy Landel faces new sensation Ahmed Johnson, at the 5th edition of WWF In Your House, Seasons Beatings. The event opens with a tag team contest. Razor Ramon teams with Marty Jannetty to face the 1-2-3 Kid and Psycho Sid. The Kid stays away from Razor at the beginning of the match, and Jannetty exchanges pushes with him. When he tries to pull the Kid into his own corner, Jannetty tags Razor, but the Kid escapes the ring. Jannetty brings him back inside, but the Kid makes a tag to Sid, and they team up against Razor. Sid and Razor then exchange blows until they both fall to a double clothesline. Next, the Kid and Jannetty face off and Jannetty takes the upper hand with a power slam and a blockbuster. The broadcast splits from the action in the ring to Todd Pettingill with Goldust in the crowd, asking why he was there. Goldust delivers a long lustful response in regards to Razor Ramon, and hands Pettingill a gold envelope to give to him. He also exhausts the Kid with several holds, but the Kid makes a comeback, and with Sid, capitalized on referee distractions and teamwork, to take back control. While they mock Razor, the Kid fails in a corner attack. Razor eventually clears the ring of opponents, sending Sid and the Kid crashing into each other, then delivers a fall-away slam to the Kid. However, Sid counters a Razor's edge, attempts to follow up with a leg drop, but misses. Razor catches Sid off guard with a boot and executes a diving bulldog to secure the victory. Following the match, Razor seizes the Kid and tries for a Razor's edge, but Sid intervenes to save him. The corporation retreats as Razor and Marty celebrate their victory. Jeff Jarrett has returned, allegedly, from a concert tour, touting the release of his new CD, and formally declaring himself for the Royal Rumble. Dean Douglas was scheduled to compete, but is apparently unable, due to an injury to his back. Instead, he enters the ring and introduces his graduate student, Buddy Landel, as his replacement. Ahmed Johnson takes on Buddy Landel, with Dean Douglas, in the next match. Ahmed hits Douglas, prompting Landel to go after him. Ahmed takes Landel's slaps and punches before choking him in the corner. Johnson subsequently intercepts Landel with a spinebuster and follows up with the Pearl River Plunge to secure the victory. After the match, Jarrett takes issue with Ahmed Johnson and attacks him from behind with his golden-framed CD, but Johnson recovers and chases Jarrett to the back. The next match is the special attraction, Arkansas Hog Pin match between Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Henry O. Godwin, with Hillbilly Jim serving as special guest referee. Helmsley pulls Tony Chimmel into the path of Godwin's threat to slop Hunter, and he is hit. They exchange blows until Godwin pulls Helmsley back, binds him with the ropes, and then rubs slop on his face. In response, an enraged Helmsley uses a knee drop and a neck breaker. The fight then moves to the ground, where Godwin pushes Helmsley into the steps and takes him to the hog pin, but Helmsley slams him against the rail. Helmsley attempts a pedigree, but Godwin throws him against the barrier. The two men then go back into the ring, where Helmsley kicks Henry by surprise. However, Godwin nails a wheelbarrow slam. He then throws more slop on Helmsley and whips him into the corner for a flip. They fight their way back to the pin, where Godwin tries the slop drop. However, Godwin hits the ground hard after Helmsley blocks it. Godwin is pulled toward the pin, but flips it around. In the process of breaking into the gate, Hunter wounds his back. After that, Godwin lunges at Helmsley, but he knocks Godwin back into the cage to win. Hillbilly Jim lifts Helmsley's arm, but he pushes him, and Godwin snatches him as Jim reciprocates. He drags Helmsley into the pin and forcefully throws him onto the ground. Owen Hart tests his skills against the former WWF champion, Diesel. Diesel throws Owen across the ring before hitting him with elbows and knees. He then performs a side slam and pushes Owen to the ground after he attempts to use his agility, combined with a few blows. Diesel catches Owen when he tries to escape. However, Owen prevails by using a missile dropkick and a wheel kick, followed by an enziguri to Diesel's leg. Diesel pushes Owen into the post, but Owen keeps concentrating on his leg. Diesel then executes a running knee strike, snake eyes, and signals for the jackknife powerbomb after a large boot. Diesel claims it's for Shawn after executing the jackknife, but instead overcovering Owen, opts to give him a second one. Despite warnings from the referee, Diesel shoves him, delivers the jackknife again and indicates that he wants his belt back. Owen wins the match via disqualification. The Undertaker seeks retribution against Mabel in the next match. Mabel lures Undertaker into a chase around the ring and assaults him upon entry. However, he retaliates with throat chops and chokes, then executes a corner clothesline, but Mabel retorts with a sidewalk slam. Mabel lands a clothesline and slam, but the Undertaker continues to get up. Mo diverts his attention away, allowing Mabel to land a leg drop and a belly-to-belly slam. After a splash, the Undertaker is brought to the coffin and Mabel dons his crown. When Mabel attempts to close the lid, Undertaker stops him, and once the action returns to the ring, he grounds Mabel with slams, clotheslines, and a choke slam. He lands a kick to Mabel, sending him into the coffin, throws Mo in as well, and shuts the lid to win the match. Bret Hart defends the WWF Championship against his brother-in-law, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, in the main event. Although the two men swap holds and takedowns, Bulldog continues to tug Bret's hair. Bret is placed in a tree of woe by his use of the technique to gain the advantage. With some chinlocks, the Bulldog stomps on him and wears Bret down. He also performs a Samoan drop with a crucifix before executing a leg drop. After that, Davey diverts the referee's attention so Jim Cornette can strike. Bret replies with a pile driver, an atomic drop, and a monkey flip. He then begins his finishing routine, but Bret is crotched by Bulldog during a superplex attempt. They fight down to the floor, where Bret is whipped into the steps by Davey. In the process, Bret wounds his forehead. The circumstance is used to the advantage of the Bulldog. He gives Bret a stalling suplex while employing his own pile driver. Davey also delivers a headbutt in midair, targeting Bret's buttocks. Bulldog throws Bret to the ground as he nearly transforms a bow and arrow stretch into a sharpshooter. They get together on the apron, and Bret turns a standard suplex into a German suplex. However, both guys fall to a double clothesline. Bret executes a slingshot crossbody as the battle resumes on the ground. But Dave catches him and executes the running power slam on the ground. He also tries a suplex by raising the mats. Davey is crotched on the rail by Bret, who turns it around. They then make their way back to the ring, where Bret slams Bulldog into an upside-down bump. After that, he performs a superplex. Both guys exchange close falls until Bret backs Davey. After that, he catches Bulldog off guard with a boot and secures the victory using a la Magistral Cradle to retain the title. In the wake of In Your House 5, the WWF braces for the arrival of a rattlesnake, while Shawn Michaels is poised to become a back-to-back winner of the Royal Rumble and earn a spot in the main event of WrestleMania 12. With continual taunting from the Bizarre One, Razor Ramon would defend his Intercontinental title against Goldust at the 1996 Royal Rumble. After a successful title defense over the British Bulldog, Bret Hart must hold off challenges from The Undertaker and Diesel, before seeking to immortalize his legacy in a groundbreaking 60-man Iron Man match on the grandest stage.